additional support, whether it be financial or just in terms of supportive people around you. Being in an environment that feels more supportive. If you have been focused in on getting that and achieving that and having that, it is coming to you more readily during this time frame. I'm really focused more on the fact that we have this angel and then there's this little cherub. And for me, the cherub is coming in as this new idea, this new project, this new creative endeavor that you are working upon, a renewed sense of self. That is getting successfully funded energetically, financially, socially, spiritually. Three of Pentacles under the deck. Let me show you the cards here, Gemini. Very, very nice. All right, so what you're meant to, around this idea of, you've been successfully funded. Whatever it is whether it's someone investing in you or whatever, or a project that you've been working on, and that you have been funding with your energy, again, everything I've already mentioned, it's all bearing fruit or will bear fruit for you. Now, what you're meant to not do around this is the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is a man on a mission, but in reverse, he's, I say man, it could be a female, but it's showing up as a knight. The Knight of Swords in reverse is an energy, let's say, of someone on a mission, but they are, I want to say, almost rabid in their pursuit of their goals. So whatever you are working on, it's coming to fruition. It's being successfully funded in many different ways. You need to have faith during this time period, Gemini, not race forward in a way that feels aggressive and abusive, possibly, to others. So whether you're at work and you are waiting to hear back on something that you have presented and you want to know, is that project going to get funded? Is that investment going to come to fruition? If you're waiting on a bank loan or anything like that, or again, and if you're at home and you're working towards your sense of purpose in the world, everything you've been working on is getting has a lot of energetic support. It's getting floated. It's not just sitting on the bottom of a dry riverbed. It's water's coming in to help float it and move it along, which is actually a really beautiful metaphor there. So for you, don't get all like, I need to get my needs met and I need it to happen now. And, and again, kind of this rabid kind of tunnel vision view. Don't do any of that nonsense, right? You're being asked to be very kingly, let's say, even regardless of, again, showing up as a king, could be a female, and another air sign possibly. But this is what you're meant to do. These are the attributes that you're meant to hold. The King of Swords is very logical, right? He understands. He's not feeling, the Knight of Swords is very rash, especially in reverse. The King of Swords, he's like the patriarch of this unruly child here, if you want to look at it like that. And he's saying, no, bide your time. Allow things to come to fruition. Get good counsel. He gives good advice. So if it's you, you could be being the wise elder. This is what you're being encouraged to be to the younger kind of energies that come in that are like, no, if you're working on a team, we need to, go back to the boss and make sure that, no. You're like, no, give it time. We've presented a very powerful presentation or a powerful investment strategy or whatever it may be. Give it time for everyone to see it. See the ins and outs. Look at it logically. Pay attention to the details. This kind of energy. Be mature during this time frame, Gemini. Not rash. And regardless, we have a lovely, lovely card here. We have the Ten of Cups. So regardless of what you do or don't do, the general sort of outcome that you can kind of look forward to here, the degree to which you enjoy this will vary, of course, upon your circumstances. But either way, it's an energy of contentment, an energy of feeling as though you are being supported by loved ones, by people who trust you, with whom there's a sense of loyalty. It's wonderful, wonderful energy for you. And again, it goes so nicely with the successful funding. Like everything is coming for you. It's all going to work out fine. You don't need to be aggressive and rash and worried here. We also have the Three of Pentacles Three of Pentacles upright. So it does show that there is a degree of cohesion. Everyone's going to be on the same page here. Give it time. Again, we're talking sort of, mid-November-ish through the end of the year. So with the Knight of Swords, regarding your sense of career and purpose and money, bide your time, be logical, be clear. A lot of clear communication by the King of Swords. Doesn't leave anything to chance. It's okay to follow up if you're waiting to hear back from something, but follow up in a way that's measured and reasonable. You get the message. Interesting. Don't freak out. So the Tower in reverse. I kind of feel like it's for you. It goes back with this Knight of Swords energy. Like, don't freak out, with the Knight of Swords. This guy is like freaking out. This energy is just like, oh no, we need to fix everything, and nothing's happening. And the Tower in reverse, it feels like it's happening sort of around you, but you're relatively, you come out of this relatively cleanly. The more that you are master of yourself, master of your thoughts, clearly communicating, understanding what is going on, without the knee-jerk reaction of, oh dear, I gotta fix this and plug up all the leaks, and you're so busy trying to solve or take care of the symptoms and not looking at the overall issue. It's like, oh, we haven't heard back, or this project fell through, and we're not going to get the funding, but maybe there's another investor who comes in. You don't know. Clearly communicate. Look at your other options here. That's how it feels for me regarding your money. It may be too that what feels like a hit to your money, in the short term, it's a short-term hit. It may last for a little while, but in the grand scheme of things, you're going to be refunded here. So this is why, don't freak out. If you take a hit, if you have to, for some reason, give up half your money, or even give up half your investment in something, you're still going to be funded in a different way. There's people are on the same page as you, and they're wanting to help. And it's not just about the funding of, financial funding. Again, there's a sense of cohesion. I'm drawn to the Trinity there, the three, that stained glass window, it's mind, body, spirit. You're being funded in that way. Everything kind of coming into balance in a lot of ways. And this is kind of a distraction, but it's not the end of the world. So again, it might be that someone pulls out, or you lose, some money, but it's not the end of the world, as I mentioned, because you have this to look forward to regardless. So it's really, really lovely.